So this is where Scott will tell you some inane thing about what's going to happen on the show, and you'll be all excited to stay around and listen to it. And then, well, before we actually get to it, we'll tell you to like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News, and have all your friends and family like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. So since it seems to work for him, something inane and weird is going to happen that you must hear on This Is True Really News. So please, you, your friends and family, like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News, and thank you for your support. Wow. Thank you.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Family's summer's day out by a river in South London took a turn.
Oh, and I'm betting it's not a good turn.
Do you remember a few days ago when people went magnet fishing and found all the armaments?
Yes.
These guys fished out an Uzi.
Oh.
And up to 10 other firearms that had been dumped in the water. Ryan Ball, 32, had taken his 3 children, 11, 5, and 1. I hope those are their ages and not their names, to River Pool at Lanier Park between Catford and Sydenham. It's just down the road from
Fred's place.
Right near Catford, or
if you walk out north of Fred's place, you'll see it.
Yeah, it'll just be. You can't miss it.
No.
His son's friend James stumbled upon a metal object at the bottom of the river while taking.
Hey,
I got stuck. Taking a dip to cool off. When he pulled it out, not that dip. It was not what
I thought. Maybe it was menthol. Can they still do menthol?
It wasn't chewing tobacco. I don't know.
In the U.S., I think the U.S. is getting pretty pissy about it. Can I say pissy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, he pulled out this thing he stepped on. It was a magazine. It was one of those long Uzi magazines. Now, Uzis are firing what 9mm handgun rounds.
Yep.
So it was, about the size of a 9mm handgun round.
Yeah, you got to have, but you need the extra long cartridge. Because honestly, they go through bullets in a hurry,
and they're not accurate when you're firing it fully auto.
They never are.
You stand a pretty good chance of shooting yourself.
You would be better off with a 50 caliber Browning, which is more accurate.
And yes,
better stopping power. Honestly,
it's bigger. Anyway, the finding triggered a more thorough search that resulted in discovery of a cache of up to 11 guns, including the Uzi and a 6-shooter.
Huh?
It looked like a cowboy gun.
Like Marshall Dillon.
Yeah. There were also other guns that had been disassembled before being dumped in the water, as well as items that have been described as potential explosives. 10 magazines, number of individual bullets were also collected from the water. And when I'm looking at the picture of this all, I see one of them is an AR that has been disassembled.
Okay.
And another looks like a converted Glock. I'm just kind of looking at them going, well, and you know what happened when they made it illegal to, carry firearms in England, all the bad people just threw theirs in the river
right away because bad people are law-abiding citizens.
That's right. They don't want to be caught, with a gun. Right. So over to you.
I can't tell if it's a stroke or maybe just a massive heart attack.
Maybe it's just a little indigestion.
Nope. Toronto Big Cheese is paying big bucks for a billboard. We're talking full-on billboard trying to trade a snack he found in the refrigerator of his new home.
Is the last name of the company who owns it Baggins? Because you could have Billboard Baggins.
Go away.
No.
I would say Angel Domingo, but it's probably Angel Domingo.
Oh, there you go.
Or something like that.
Well, that's Spanish for Bilbo.
Sure. Mr. Domingo, bought a billboard in the city's Young Dundas Square.
Okay.
To advertise a single stick of string cheese apparently left behind by the previous residents, according to the story in Global News. For trade, 1 cheese string, says the billboard. Accepting trades for 1 cheese string, marble flavor, still in packaging. No lowballs. I know what I have. And then there's a phone number. I do too. You have
Somebody has money to burn.
one hunk of string cheese, dude, in original packaging. Domingo said he regularly trades items online, such as car parts, furniture, but thought he'd see what he could get for the string cheese. Since the unusual advertisement went up, he's been getting all kinds of trade offers. He says they're coming in droves. That's probably the only entertainment most Canadians have. It's not hockey season.
Right, exactly.
This is probably the strangest thing I've ever had to offer up, he told the Canadian outlet. Well, you didn't have to offer it up. You could have just taken it out of the refrigerator where you found it, placed it in the bin, and been done with it. Somebody told me I wouldn't order. This is a new place, so he just found it. That's an antique. I don't get it. Somebody told me that I wouldn't get anything for it, and nobody would want it. But I guess some people do want it, he said smugly. A lot of offers, he said. Some people are calling me again because the first offer they had wasn't good enough. Wow. The largest offer he's received.
How is that possible?
Why is that possible?
Right.
The largest offer he received in exchange for the cheese?
Huh?
2 Persian cats.
Are they cheese eaters?
Well, he wouldn't have the cheese then, so let's hope not.
Oh, really?
The picky barterer has yet to accept any offers. He said, I've been telling everybody the same thing when they ask me what I'm looking for. I'll know it when I see it.
Darn it.
There, that nails it down. He would not disclose how much he paid to put up the billboard, but admitted that the joke cost a lot of money. Oh, it was a joke. And so far, you've got 2 Persian cats as the top offer. Knock yourself out, dude.
From the Flathead.
Hang on.
What? Sorry.
That's the important part.
Excuse me.
The billboard's only going to be up for a few weeks because the Black Diamond brand cheese stick only has a couple of months to go before it expires. So the question I have.
Go ahead.
Couldn't you just go to the store and buy?
For a lot less money.
And it wouldn't cost you. I mean, you'd probably get a bag of cheese sticks for 1 Persian cat.
I can't imagine the grocery store sticking that in the till.
Want change? No, keep the change.
Because please, the change we're going to get.
God, keep the change.
Oh, look, no, you get a hairball back. From the Flathead Beacon Police Blotter, 6:13 a.m. Someone trying to call a taxi dialed 911 by mistake. 8:59 a.m.
See, now, if I were the taxi company, I'd go with like 912. And see how long it takes before the city comes over and beats you about the head.
8:59 a.m. 2 dogs were eating a deer carcass on the side of the highway.
Highway?
Highway. My tongue got lost.
Highway was better because at least you know what they did with the carcass.
Yeah, exactly. That's 2 dogs. And that's important. You call 911 to tell people that 2 dogs are.
Yeah.
10:07 a.m. A large black dog was loose inside the airport.
Okay.
10:30 a.m.
Yeah.
A large dog in the airport continued to evade capture and made a break for the hangars.
We're calling 911.
Well, I think they're just doing a play-by-play. Oh, he slipped out.
Oh, the dog's got a chance. If he can make that, he got to the corner before the fat little officer with the mustache could get him.
2:16 p.m.
We're back with more after this from Chunky.
A pug was exploring the concept of freedom. Talk about your dog day afternoon. You're welcome.
I'm not.
Back to you.
Okay, I have a question.
Shoot.
OnlyFans. Do you know what that is?
It's kind of an adult site.
Great.
And apparently the people who have accounts there for display purposes are
You're talking utterly naked. You can see naked women for money,
or not. I mean, some of them will only do lingerie, or so I'm told.
So anyway,
actually, I was told by a young lady.
And there are. What is the world coming to? A Brazilian I'm going to ask again, what is the world coming to? Wow. A Brazilian OnlyFans model who married herself and then got a divorce
because she couldn't stand herself.
I want to know how that worked. I mean, like, is there, spousal payments?
Sexual incompatibility.
I don't even want to listen to you anymore. She married, then divorced herself. She has finally apparently found a life partner and claims that food is the secret to their love life. The 34-year-old said, we first met around a year ago when we started working together. Okay, is OnlyFans a job or is that like a side hustle?
Some folks it's their full-time employment.
Huh. Okay. She was talking with Need to Know Online of her spicy relationship with a 25-year-old. This, of course, marked a complete 180 from the Sao Paulo-based lingerie model and influencer, because apparently if you're a model, that's no big deal. But if you're an influencer too, her prior romantic engagement, of course, is when she tied the knot with herself in the name of self-love last September. They think I'm kidding, but I actually married me, said the self-proclaimed sologamist.
Okay.
Solo. Yeah.
Maybe she was disappointed they couldn't get pregnant.
She said she has thus far turned down thousands of marriage offers from male suitors on social media. Well, oh, great. The New York Post has a picture of her. Let's just hang on. Keep going. Get me to more story. She admitted issues from previous relationships drove her to carry through with her recent nuptials. Men have difficulty being faithful or staying with just one woman. They want several at the same time. Why?
But how does that equate to nuptializing yourself? Because then you have to go through the disnuptialization and all the costs.
Yep. It's a somewhat paradoxical move. The so-called self-lover divorced herself after meeting the new guy. And that fling fizzled. Oh, so close. Can you imagine the arguments? I told you. Listen, we were good we had a nice run.
It's not you. It's me.
Actually, it's not me. It's me.
Oh, well.
Wow. They have a picture of her almost in her wedding dress.
Yeah. And
I don't want to know. So going from sologamy, however that one person thingy to having a soulmate seems a bit of a whiplash, but she claims they have a fulfilling love life and that cooking with love is the secret to their success.
Well, then.
I'm not going any farther because I think it's going to get
salacious.
Yeah.
This is true, really news. Send email to titr@netradio.network.